Welcome back to NBA Cinema. So I want to talk about a couple of topics surrounding LeBron James and Bronny and what Iman Shumpert said on Shaq's podcast, where Shaq pretty much agreed with Iman Shumpert saying that LeBron is responsible for ruining the game, and I can't put that completely on LeBron. I look at some of the rule changes and some of the things that has happened over the course of time, where the game has been geared more towards scoring and offense and really not so much defense, right? And so when you look at that, that's part of it. But I look at things like LeBron not competing in the dunk contest, a high flying wing, never getting in the dunk contest, stuff like that. And then joining Dwayne Wade, who was already a finals MVP. You get that monkey off your back with that title. It's not even the same when you finally win in Cleveland. It's big when you win in Cleveland, but it's not the same if you would have got your first one in Cleveland, or I don't even hold players to that. He didn't have to just be in Cleveland. He could have went to another team that didn't have someone like Wade on it. I'll put it like that. But we're gonna listen to what Iman Shumpert's rationale was. Let's pick.
Justified for this question already. Has Steph ruined the game? Because I also was asked this and I said the person that ruined all of this was Bron, because I felt like Bron's stance, and it's like Mike. If Mike would have made it okay for y'all to just be like, yeah, I'm leaving this team and I'm going to another, because I don't like what the owners are saying. If Mike would have did that, there would have been no loyalty, because we all, quote unquote, wanted to be like Mike, right? And I felt like, even though Steph was good, I felt like Bron was the guy that did it, because I felt like when Bron made it okay for people to team up, it stopped making the star player have to come back with something added to their game.
I think you're answering a different question. I agree with you saying, but I'm talking about the style of play with everybody shooting.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah, man. So the only reason I mentioned a dunk contest is you'll see these non-competitive all-star games where everybody's throwing down dunks and trying backwards dunks and all this type of stuff, but you won't get in the real dunk contest. And I think, that's kind of been my issue with it. And you also look at Clutch and LeBron's ties to Clutch. They say Rich Paul, that's his thing, but we know LeBron is really the one running it. Like we know that for a fact. And I don't, for competition purposes, when a player signs with Clutch, we may look at it as if, they ain't gonna compete as hard when they play LeBron or whatever. Like it makes it weird with your Draymond Greens and those guys. And also you look at all the threes that's being shot, which is why I said I can't blame it all on LeBron. But let's look at what JJ said about Bronny. He has something interesting to say as far as what is the next step in Bronny's development.
He's very coachable. I think there's and I've told him this. He's got to get to the point where it's okay to fail, and I think he has a real reservation to fail. And I think a lot of that is he's had a camera on him since he was 8 years old. I can't imagine, Knox and Kai having cameras at their rec league games. Like he's had attention on him. I'm cognizant of that, and I think once he develops that, he's gonna take off. Like literally take off. He will do anything we ask him to do, and he's done everything we've asked him to do. It's just really part of player development is not just the physical skills and the physical development. It is the mental development as well.
Thanks, Coach.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. What JJ is saying is why I've been preaching that Bronny needs to play in home and away games all season, in the G League. Let him get them 52 games up under him. He's already got his contract. Just let him focus on development, right? He ain't got to worry about nothing else other than development at this stage, right? So there's no need to rush him up in the league. I guess they may be looking at it as if LeBron will retire any day soon, so they try to have him up on the official NBA roster more than he probably should be. But let him, like how he had that 30-point game, let him build out his basically his college experience, but let him do it in the G League, get all that time back, come into a training camp next year with the G League team, or just monitor his progression through the year. But I would even be in favor of starting him there next year as well. You know what I'm saying? So I think he's been having some positive games. I think the pressure on him, it kind of goes against what LeBron has said. LeBron said Bronny don't care. And I think LeBron missed it. Bronny may not show that he cared, but anybody, when they start seeing all the stuff that's being put on social media, even if they have a nonchalant attitude, being in this spotlight on the Lakers, it can get to a person after a while, And not only that, he's with that young lady that's at Spelman, Sally Richardson's daughter, and she got to hear it, and they probably talk about it, and so I look at it like that too. The young man probably is under some type of pressure. And I think LeBron missed like that part of it. I think he really had good intentions when he put his son in position, but I don't think he considered all the external factors that would play in as this thing plays out. But Bronny, man, he had two good games, so we'll see what happens going forward. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Till next time. Peace.